when you have a fightation in a... If you add ation to anything, it brings, you know, welcome to my stupid world.
Well, you know, it's been 10 years since the husband stealation.
I get a bit of the bitteration that sets in. The statute of limitation for cheatation, and by a show of clapation, the alleged agation, he's doing a claimation. There have been a few fightations, allegedly. But this whole splitation, this is not a get-togetheration for permanation. She's chiming in on the cheatation. I don't mind the metallation. Consult me if you need a plotation. The wateration of the situation. I've been fickle on this show for 8 years. And I'm gonna continue to be consistent on my ficklation. In my opinion, they've been after Suge ever since the Tupac-alation. I can tell you about the beef. Part of the beefation. That's for you, Beyonce. So she's throwing shade and she's acknowledging your copyation. Do you know the stealation of the situation? A trickation is hard to believe. The dupation of it all. I smell a plotation. People are watching a spiralization. The cheatation, the letter of quotation, a slow phasation. 8 o'clock in the morning was my plotation. Take a look at the snubation of the situation and the tuckation of the Caitlination. Well, she's probably still got the bitteration. That's a lot of furlation. Are you ready for this gaggulation? In the bigger scheme of hatation. So you never know where the sneakation's gonna come from. And they get stained beyond staination. This whole peepation has made you more popular than ever. But what I do find wrong in this entire caperation, during their datation, single doesn't mean you're not hooking up. It just means that there's nobody worth a claimation. I swear to you that this bookation happened before this weirdation. But now we have more layeration on the conversation. She's not a real girlfriend, wasn't she?
Yeah,
she's a hookalation. He's using her, and I guess she gets a usation out of him. This is the final breakation, allegedly, in the relationship. Maybe he shouldn't have been a claimation. If she did tip out, she didn't tip out until after his tipation. $3 million for a cannon and a blastation. Am I stunning you with this deposition? No, it wasn't just any splitation. Divorce violation. Separation is just like room for cheatation. I've never heard of a suation. That's not a claimation. Snatchulation, her drinkations. I always say, let's bottle up flat water and don't uncap it. I'll do the uncapation. A lot of us don't wait till we're 21 to have our first guzzlation. Cold duck. That was the first liquoration I ever had. Now, let me tell you about a baton passation. You sleep with your makeup on for the first, several sleepations with your man. I am a friend of makeup and surgicalization and things like that. The jump off to my slenderization was cheatation. Her cheeks are raised for the gods. So she doesn't need a pullation. When you're an actor, it's important that you still have some recognition. The world at large seems to give her the business about her surgicalizations. Bitteration is a natural emotion. They just didn't like the flapation coming from his, mouth. Did you see the acting in the actation of the situation? When you watch award shows, just know that there's some rigation involved. When he rubbed his whiskers, we heard the whiskeration through the microphone. The attactations. To me, this was a direct stabation, a killation, the beatation. I didn't know a kickalation was legal. Maybe the killation, the alleged killation by OJ. He was sentenced to over 30 years for stealing memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, the killation has nothing to do with anything. And the convict thing might add a little sazon on the dangerousation of the situation. Yeah, but that was a good connellation.
Yeah.
The nanny who reportedly was part of the endation of Gwen and Gavin's marriage. How do we know there was no overlapation in the situation? I must tell you, the sampleization is not a $20 million sample. I smell a Kardashian plotation. The hookalization makes us watch. There's business in the partnerization. The bitteration of the situation is what I'm saying. Spiralization from civilization. I don't know that this dragation is true. You have no claimation. The Taylor Swift hackalation. The hackalation of it all. And a shout out to all my brainy Wendy watchers who are really good at hackalation. We know how technology can hack. If you don't want a hackalation, stay off. I don't even have an iPhone, so the hackalation couldn't happen. Buddy reportedly blew a .09, and the legal blowation ends at .08. And at 10 o'clock at night, out for dinner with libations. The timestamp is 8:47 at night. So it looks like she might have, had a little libation. I didn't even think Taylor drank, except on the Barbara Walters special, she said that she enjoys a libation. So the cops descended on Lil Wayne's mansion in Miami, and then they raided it. And we've got footage of the raidation. My husband and my partner Tony knew that I was doing a plotation on a toe stubation, or a breakation. People of color feel that they have a claimation, like they're claiming rap to be ours. Like a lot of times during Ask Wendy, people will say, I reconnected, I have a crush on my friend and we've been friends for 5 years. I'm like, how do you not exercise the crushation? I meddled one time, but it was a long time ago. And really, my mother was the head of the medallation. So he's cut her like a bad habit. And the final cutation happened because... The ground starts to swell before the breakation happens. And also, alleged cheatations were an issue on the show. But they weren't cheatations like in Hank's case, allegedly. They're in the process of filming the aftermath of Hank's cheatation. Maybe the cameras are just catching them after a hookation. You never look in their eyes. You use them for what you need them for. If it's a usation. If it's a usation. So there's no word of cheatation. Second of all, you have to deal with somebody sitting in your chair and possibly being better than you, and then the suspension turns into a firation. Here's what allegedly was part of a firation, but there's definitely a firation of the assistant. Yesterday was the first day they were back since the firations. We don't say anything well, yes, we do here at Hot Topics. When Madonna slithers around on a couch, and we got used to slitheration many years ago. You can only go bald if you have a nice shaped head. Yeah. And he has no lumps on his head, but it does kind of cone up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then again, maybe the conation is formed by his fluffy hair that he has, under the cap. The clapations and the yellowtations. Okay, here at the show we do a clapation poll. So now, has anyone here ever broken an engagement by clapation? Oh, low-lying clapation. And as usual, the queen of clapations.
Yes, thank you.
Make them clap.
Yeah!
Oh, Suzanne.
Thank you, Wendy.
What a mess. This is now giving Nick more ammunition. Ammunition.
I mean, yes and...
You know I'm an Asian girl, so sorry.
Yes.